to the roster. Analyzing that situation.
Yeah.
You know, it's still something that could potentially work. You can see how it works in theory. If you watch the LPL, you'll see it work every single game. You know, it's just that we haven't quite found that level of success with the NA over here in Korea when it comes to the actual stage games, as Nautilus will be the final pickup here for Beryl.
All right, what's the choice here, Kana? Will it be the Camille, actually? I mean, we've seen Gnar picked into Camille, but we've also seen Camille have a lot of success anyway. So, could consider the Camille, maybe the Renekton's still on the mind. What is going to be the lock-in here for Kana? Creating a potential kill for the Rift Herald here by going for this play.
Well, we'll see whether they can do this cleanly as Ghost, Killer Instinct looking for a way out as Carrier tanking the turret for as long as he can. The flash after. Good sidestep from the Q, but the auto is going to be there, and Ellen's going to make his way down first. Gumayusi getting first blood is terrifying if you're a Damwon Kia fan, and they're going to get 2 turret plates on top. That's both of these top laners with their teleports available. Faker down to half health, but the fight breaks out on the bottom side. Killer Instinct from Ghost is good as Beryl tanking for a very long time. Flashes, Dredgeline's going to miss as now Khan. Can he actually get the Gnar ultimate that we've been looking for? Oh my goodness, Kana just pops. And there's the flash, the double stun into the wall. The wallop's fantastic as well as Gnar's going to try and walk his way out, but Gumayusi, the gigantic AoE damage, and he tidies it up. As Canyon and Showmaker just have to run away. They thought that it was going to work, but then it didn't.
Gumayusi's team fight presence in so many of these fights when he's playing the Samira is fantastic. He knows that he has an opportunity with the Beryl.
Oh, man. It's just brutal. Valdez, unfortunately, you know, Beryl did the right thing, right? He kept them all clumped up. They knew that Gnar had a decent Gnar bar. And you can see the value that Gnar does provide, right? Gets a double stun and gets the wallop down. But then, Gumayusi's just counting abilities, man. He's getting that S rank, and there's nothing that they can do at the end. The resets are just too much.
Ooh, look at
all right, well, Kana going to be fighting against Khan right here. Tries to stride breaker out, but it's just going to be denied. And this is part of the problem as Khan's going to flash, tries to go towards Canyon. This might be a 1-for-1 as Canyon doesn't have a lot of buttons, and by might, I mean it definitely is. But the Nab are in a decent position right now. As there's the flash forward. Carrier wants to start this one off himself as Ghost is going to take him down. It's not what they want as Khan gets an Gnar into the wall, but no, Canna denies it. With the Hextech ultimatum, that's a single person. Emperor's Divide, but now the Samira's getting the resets one after the other. And Showmaker, that portal is not one you wanted to take. It's a quadra kill for Gumayusi as what is it with this man and sub 20-minute aces on these 80 carries? It's ridiculous. First one's Aphelios, second one's Samira. He's a god.
He's legendary. He's 8-0-2 now after that game, after that fight rather, but man, he had a great end to the fight, but guess who had basically the perfect beginning? It wasn't Carrier, don't look at him. Look at Kana. Gets into the back line, perfect hook shot onto the front line, dodges the Gnar ultimate with his own. I mean, the timing is literally perfect. Kana putting on a masterclass of Camille in this game to set up so
fine, and he is. It's T1. I mean, they can do that over and over again, right?
They can, and you can see that they're just fighting over taking down all of the vision. They want to give this money over to Ellen as he's hitting the Baron for some reason.
Dredgeline, Ellen in trouble here as Killer Instinct comes down, crash down just to try and keep Ghost still, and he is going to be able to do so here as goes Golden, does the rel, but she's still going to fall. Showmaker just pops over and collects that one. Gumayusi, it's now up to you as Faker gets in, but only lands it onto one. The summoner spells are good. Gumayusi has fallen down in the fight, and now it's Ghost's turn to try and pop off as Kana, the last man standing. A disaster for T1, but maybe a Baron for Damwon Kia.
Just totally caught with their pants down in the middle of the river. They get caught out, and now Damwon Kia can just come in here, take the Baron, and this game is not over as maybe getting, I'm not sure what they were doing there, but Ellen is crucial moments. Okay, this is the moment. Cannon's taken a bunch of damage actually from the minions. He's got to be ready to get into a fight right now. They don't have many flank teleport wards for Kana to get in here. And huge damage already.
Gumayusi taking so much damage. This is a huge problem. This could be the go signal for Damwon Kia, but T1 intelligently just going to back away Gumayushi. So much lifesteal, as you can see.
I'm gonna have to be
With the
careful.
minion wave at the ready, but Elder Drake. This is going to be the team fight. Teleport in from Canna, but it's a very subdued one. Beryl flanking position. Elder Drake is into a massive knockups from the dredge line and the depth charge. Canna finds the backline though. Ghost is pretty safe right now as Khan is stunned up. Tries to get out of there and does do so successfully as Faker takes down the Nautilus. And everyone on T1 is alive until Canna finally falls down. Khan will fall as well as Faker goes golden. Ghost in position to pick up the Azir, and that's another one for Showmaker. And this is time for Zoe to shine when it's all catastrophe. But Gumayushi, full health. Elam at half. Still a win for Damwon, but it's not the last nail.
This game is insane. You know, I was saying they have to be careful because I thought that T1 could just move up to the Baron and take that, but they did not want to give up the Elder Drake. And now Gumayushi going in.
Canyon, what were you doing there, my friend? Unfortunately, they didn't have the vision, and now it's a 2 versus 2. Gumayushi, he just didn't take damage there from Showmaker, who's still so aggressive. Portal jumping over the walls. Ghost is here. He does a lot of damage as well as Showmaker just pops the Lilia. Good night. That's what happens when you call down the dragon. Yes.
Nice. Great kill there at the end. The burn and the eventual execute from the Elder. But again, you know, there's very long death timers here, and the jungler is down. So I think that Damwon can just teleport onto the Baron and take this here. So that's really going to be the big objective. So I thought that T1 could just go up to the Baron and trade, but they wanted to fight this 5v5. So they go in a huge Gnar ultimate in the background. Gigantic from Khan to delay so much of the huge damage that T1 have from their carries. Faker did so much work in this fight. He takes out the Nautilus, flashes onto the Gnar and takes him out. Even buys some time for his teammates to get some room here and consider whether or not they want to continue on the fight. So did the best job he possibly could. Gumayushi, great kill there, and then he's like, okay, let me walk in the mid lane. That was very risky, and then LM moves forward, which I think was a pretty unfortunate decision because you're the jungler. Even though as the Lily, you might feel like, oh, okay, I'm not, you know, I'm not doing too much at this point. You gotta be careful. They still need your smite.
And speaking of smites, one was used on the Baron as Damwon have their second one of the game. Now it's finally looking like a real gold advantage as Faker almost just pops. Oh my god.
Man.
Showmaker is a sniper right now. It's terrifying. If he lands anything, it's just destruction. And that is going to spell all that Damwon needed to head into the T1 base, take down the mid inhibitor. Top inhibitor also exposed. But still, I mean, with Gumayushi alive, it's still a terrifying prospect to just walk into T1.
Yeah, the team fight is still huge for T1. Kana seeing if he can extend and maybe catch someone out on the transition that they're going up to the top side, but I think this should be a pretty clean, you know, 5v5 Baron push, taking out 2 inhibitors. Showmaker is just smurfing right now, making it so difficult for T1 to get anywhere near, and making T1 play so defensively here on this push.
Yep, continuing to go in. Another depth charge comes down as Can is very, very low. The Samira is just singled out and obliterated. Damwon here. These are your world champions as Faker comes through trying to answer back. Mops the floor with Showmaker, but Ghost is just too strong. With Gumayushi off the rift, he is the king, and the Nexus turrets will now fall. Damwon not to be upset now, but they were shaken after game 1 and really had to work for it.
Wow, so they finally get it done there right at the last second. What a comeback here from the side of Damwon. They catch them out. Huge hugs coming around as Khan goes crazy after that win. He, you know, we were talking about it from the beginning. He said, or we said rather, that he could maybe make us a believer in the Gnar, and he certainly did tonight. Man, what a fantastic game from him.